Forge gang! Let's go! This is your host, the Warhammer. I am back bringing you the next installment of the death of every android in the android's arc. Now I am talking about android number 20, alias Dr. Gero, or Dr. Gero. He is not Dr. Gero, he is Dr. Gero. Dr. Gero. In Jocko, the Galactic Patrolman manga, Dr. Gero was working with Dr. Briefs, or Mr. Briefs, to help him invent and create the capsule technology. He was there when Bulma was a kid, so Bulma knew what Dr. Gero looked like. However, at some point he was fired from Capsule Corporation and started to work for the Red Ribbon Army. He designed and created android number 8 back in the Red Ribbon Army arc, as well as several other types of weapons and stuff. But Goku wiped out the Red Ribbon Army and killed most of its soldiers. Goku also killed Dr. Gero's son. Years later, Dr. Gero decided to get revenge by creating the androids. He turned himself into android number 20. In the Dragon Ball Z main timeline, he is with android number 19 attacking and killing and murdering innocent civilians on South Island. But Goku and Prince Vegeta were both able to transform into Super Saiyans, and with the power of Super Saiyan, Dr. Gero was no match. His protege, android number 19, whom he had created and designed, was killed by Prince Vegeta. Piccolo, who was very strong, successfully overpowered him and tore off one of his absorption hands. However, he successfully fled from the scene. He returned to his laboratory and awoke androids number 17 and number 18, who were originally humans whom he had kidnapped and turned into cyborgs, 17 and 18. But as Prince Vegeta knocked down the door to his laboratory, Dr. Gero was utterly shocked as the android snapped away the remote device and destroyed it, preventing him from having any control over the androids. 18 was going to awake android number 16, who had severe programming and malfunction flaws with his emotions chip. But android 17 punched a hole right through his circuitry in his torso and kicked off his head. And right in front of Kululin and future Trunks and the others, 17 stomped on his head, crushing his brain, killing the Mad Doctor once and for all. And so Dr. Gero was dead. In the future Trunks timeline, he was killed by 17 and 18 in a much different manner before they went and attacked and wiped out all of the people of South Island, and subsequently attacked West City and killed the Z Fighters. And eventually they also killed Gohan, but by then Dr. Gero was long dead. In the future Cell timeline, Cell has a flashback of him designing and creating his ultimate weapon of mass destruction, Cell, and 17 and 18 killed him instantly and proceeded to fire a bunch of key blasts, destroying his laboratory. However, Cell and the main computers survived the assault, but future Dr. Gero was dead. In Dragon Ball Z, The Rebirth of Fusion, Goku and Vegeta, Dr. Gero was seen returning from Hell because of the magical abilities of the demon god Janemba. However, he was killed by Saiyaman, Goten, Trunks, or one of the Z fighters, and sent back to Hell. In the Super 17 arc, Dr. Gero, who met up and became close friends with his fellow protege, Dr. Miu, found out that Goku had defeated Baby and destroyed him, the ultimate Tusifurian parasite. So together, the Mad Doctors, Dr. Gero and Dr. Miu, who wanted revenge on Goku and the people of Earth, kidnapped and tied up and took hostage all of the ogres or the Oni of Hell. They then successfully used a powerful machine to create and design Hell Artificial Human number 17 and take over the mind of Park Ranger Android number 17 on Earth. Using the two androids and the main opening summon gateway machine, they opened a portal between the Earth and Hell. They trapped Goku in Hell with Frieza and Cell and escaped with all of the other people in Hell to attack on the Earth. Dr. Gero successfully masterminded his great plan of combining the two artificial human 17s who fused into one, Super 17, who was far more powerful than Cell or Baby combined could have ever been. However, unbeknownst to Dr. Gero, Dr. Miu had successfully reprogrammed Super 17 with Tusifurian technology, to where only Dr. Miu could control Super 17. And with the science and the power of Dr. Miu, turned Super 17 against Dr. Gero. And in a deja vu, Super 17 fired a ki blast at Dr. Gero and killed him instantly. Dr. Gero died yet again and was sent back to Hell. And so, that is all the deaths of Dr. Gero, alias Android number 20.